Just so everyone knows, there will be spoilers for J.J. Villard's Fairy Tales, which is premiering on Adult Swim on May 10th at midnight. That is going to be tomorrow for anyone that's listening to this episode immediately. If you don't want to be spoiled on this episode, go ahead and just fast forward to the 10-minute mark. Like right at 10 minutes, that's when the interview with J.J. starts. So enjoy the episode. Hello, everybody. Before we start this very special episode again, because we got another cool one, I would like to thank a couple Patreons, and we got them all in like the past 10 minutes, so that's interesting. I would like to thank Makala Dubal in the Ultimate Broth Bitch tier. That is good stuff, man. It's money in our pockets. Yeah, baby.
Broth of the bitches. Thank you very much.
I would also like to thank Dustuni Schmoot. In the baby soup tier. Thank you, Mr. Schmoot. You've done very good for this office. I would also like to thank Basman Barra, Tasman Tutera, Tutu. I would like to thank Tutu in the baby soup tier. You're a good guy, Tutu. All of you. Very generous. Thank you.
Love
this
you all.
This is Horror Soup, and China is East.
That's a strong word. You guys are all right. Don't get too cocky. Let's tone it back. Tone it down. Bring it.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
Don't be an idiot. I don't love you. I like you. As a friend. As a friend, you know. You guys are good people. Hey, welcome to Horror Soup.
Hi, guys.
So, we have another very special and interesting good stuff episode today. It's good stuff,
yes.
man.
It's good stuff.
It's good stuff. We got in touch with Adult Swim again. I actually didn't do anything. I just sat around and, they crawled to me on their hands and knees. No, actually, I don't think they were... I don't think they were that interested. I think I was just there.
I'm imagining you just, like, sitting in your fucking hot-ass room in your hot-ass computer chair, just no shirt, drenched in grease and sweat, double chinning out, staring at the computer, and you get an email from Adult Swim. Just like this in your chair.
Then I puke a little bit. Not out of nervousness, just out of like basic human things that I do.
Just throw up, just a little bit.
I sometimes just puke on myself while I'm sitting at my computer desk. It's just kind of passes the time. But yeah, That's what happened. So we ended up having a really cool conversation with J.J. Villard. And I really want to say, I think this episode is very interesting because this show, it is an Adult Swim show and it's a horror animated comedy kind of thing, but it is packed to the fucking top with people in the horror industry. Like, oh my fucking God. Elvira's in this. Dwayne Bradley from fucking Basket Case. Fucking John Kassir, the Crypt Keeper. There's just so many more too. Like, that's not even just shying on it a little bit. First episode of Fairy Tales is what we're going to talk about right now. And this one stars Finn Wolfhard as Boy Punzel.
Mm-hmm.
It's very happy-go-lucky on the start. First episode is, the story of Rapunzel, or whatever her name is, with a twist. So... yeah, there's a homeless dude. He's wiping his ass with a turtle. Something else is jumping rope. Then this dude starts stealing some broccoli, like all the broccoli. He doesn't want anyone else to have any broccoli.
He's being very stingy with that broccoli.
It's fucked, dude. So this chick comes up. She's like, all right, dude, you could have the broccoli, but I get your firstborn. He's like, dude, my wife's barren. Her vagina's dry as a whistle. Of course you can have my kid. It's never going to happen. So... this bitch, she starts flying in the air, Exorcist style. Not the kid bitch, but the other kid bitch.
Yeah.
And then they have a baby. She's not barren anymore. Her vagina watered up or something.
Fully functional.
And homegirl shows up. She's like, hey, dude, well, I have one baby ticket here. Let me get the baby for the discounted broccoli that you got earlier. And he's like, dude, I can't. The baby ticket's expired, like it's past date. I can't do it. My manager, it's a no-go.
I'm going to get fired for this.
Yeah, but she's not having that. She's like, no, dude, she has a short blonde haircut. She's like, I'm going to need to use this coupon.
She's a Karen.
So she gets the baby, but it's by unconventional means.
Yes. It's not in the right... well, I mean, I don't know how stealing a baby is in the right way. It's just bad. It's all bad.
Xavier, the renegade angel, stole a baby in the right way. He had the right thing in mind.
I mean, did he really, though?
He had the right thing in mind. It might not have played out well, but, you know, sometimes you steal a baby with good intentions.
He took those sextuplets into a sewer.
There were 7, actually.
Septuplets, then. No, there was 6, because he only stole 6.
He stole 7.
The other one was with the mom.
No, that was the 8th.
Oh, never mind. Can't do math.
Come on, man.
Quick maths with Bree, sorry.
Quick maths with Bree. She can't count babies.
Baby counter's off.
You have no regard for personal babies. No regard.
Sorry.
So, anyway, the unconventional means that we're talking about is that she turns these parents into watermelons. And then she smashes the watermelons, so they're dead watermelon parents. It's the worst kind of parent.
Really?
It's always fun. Boy Punzel, he's grown up now. He starts singing about his long, creepy hair, and then he's making sculptures out of bird shit, so it's not what you like to see. And then Demon Mama shows up. She's like, hey, Boy Punzel, bring me into your tower. And then she starts searching around, and then she's like, all right, now, what I'm going to need you to do is pop all of my blackheads and just eat them. Just eat them all. It's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life.
It's so gross and raunchy, dude. Like, and okay, this is gonna sound disgusting, but I don't care. I like watching blackhead videos, but this is not the type that you like to see. Like, it's god awful.
Well, you don't want the blackhead video to continue. And you don't want them to eat it.
Well, yeah. There's a line. There's a line that I do not cross there.
I guess Finn Wolfhard was having his last name is so fucking powerful.
It is.
I guess he was having a very fun time just like eating blackheads in the studio. So.
Oh yeah, I had a great time.
You, bud.
Yeah, very proud of you.
So yeah, he does this by he's popping them out of her back, and he's just making like these disgusting fucking slurping noises, like as he's eating up all these little blackheads. And then she's like, "All right, I gotta leave now, but don't let anyone inside." And he's like, "All right, Mom." So some crippled chick is like, "Hey, Boy Punzel, you're an intolerant racist, and I think you should eat shit." And he's like, "All right, you want to come in my tower?" And she's like, "All right." So she looks around this house and asks what he does all day, and he's like, "Oh, you know, I play with bird shit, eat blackheads like cherries, and my mom doesn't let me see anyone." And she's like, "Yeah, you."
My mom's a raging bitch.
And she's like, "Yeah, I'm here to tell you that you have a lot of problems." Like, you're up to here with issues. So he's like, "Yeah, well, you know, I'm pretty cool." And she's like, "No, you're insane. So let's go blow up police cars and dig up dead bodies." And they sing a song about being happy. And, you know, about the world being nice. So, world is so... They decide that they're in love, and they're going to run off together. So then the mother shows up, and she's going to rain on Boy Punzel's gay raid. And wheelchair girl wheel pops. She does a wheelie. Doesn't go well. And Mama Demon finds her, and she's like, "Oh, you bitch." Then she turns her into a watermelon.
He's like, "Mom, you turned..." What was her name again? Jezebel. Yeah. He's like, "You turned Jezebel into a watermelon." Doesn't she squish? Oh, no, she doesn't squish it. Never mind.
Full circle. She tries to, but it doesn't really work. Boy Punzel cries, and then Demon Mom is like, "Hey, your parents, pussies.
They
you,
sucked.
Blackhead slave." And then he's like, "Oh, fuck you, Mom." So she tries to smash the watermelon, and then he uses his hairy powers to restrain her.
Hairy powers. That's a power I would love to have.
That's what he used. She manipulates him, and then she stabs him in the neck, and then he uses his hair to plug it up. And then he's like, "You bitch. Me, Man Punzel." And then he explodes Mama Demon. And he hugs the watermelon. He's like, "I'm going to love you forever, even if you are a watermelon."
That's how much I love watermelons.
And then she comes back to life. And then now her legs are working and shit. You know, she's not crippled. And happily ever after, man.
She's like, "You fixed me, Boy Punzel." And he's like, "It's Man Puzzle, baby." And they float away on his magic hair. I'm just kidding. I don't know. That didn't happen.
That's basically what happened. I'm sure
much.
we got an Aladdin crossover in this.
Pretty sure. Sounds about right.
So yeah, guys, that was the first episode of Fairy Tales. If you want to watch the rest of it, you can find it premiering on Adult Swim on May 10th at 12:15. That's midnight. That is J.J. Villard's Fairy Tales. He has another show called King Star King that aired on Adult Swim in 2014. He has some movies on this movie on YouTube called Son of Satan, and a few other cool things you can find around. A bunch of his art, other stuff. He has skateboards too that he he told us a lot about. And if you guys want to hear a lot more about all that stuff, we're going to fade into the interview pretty much right now. So
bye, but not for long. See you in a minute.
But yeah, we were talking about Texas Chainsaw, and Edwin Neal, the hitchhiker, is he plays 3 of the dwarves in Snow White, and it was just fucking crazy to record him. You know, he was in Texas, and he has all the vitality and energy that he had back then with making. So yeah, it was just kind of weird because I wanted as many people from Chainsaw as I could to be voices, and of them have passed away. It's kind of sad, you know, and it's just like, fuck, like, yeah, the protagonist, she passed away. I couldn't believe it. And of course,
yeah,
of course, Leatherface, and it would even been good to get Toby Hooper as a voice, but yeah, even he's gone. But lo and behold, the hitchhiker's still alive and full of energy, and he's awesome. He like I said, his vitality was just insane, and he had a lot of energy. And we actually, if you listen, we asked him to play as the hitchhiker for one of the voices, and he did it. So that was really cool. Like, I thought you were in a hurry, you know.
Love it.
Yeah.
What's up, shitbags? Welcome to another episode of Horror Soup. I'm your host, Caleb. I'm here with my less cool but somehow cooler host, Bree, and we have another fucking sweet guest who's kind of hidden inside of his shirt right now. I like what's going on. Today, I would like to welcome PJ Shitturd, creator of Hairy Nails. Wait. JJ Villard, creator of the brand new Adult Swim animated show, Fairy Tales.
That's right.
Holy shit, dude. You assembled a team of fucking legendary voice actors for this.
Completely legendary. Insane.
Yeah, it was pretty nuts. You know, the whole thing with that was like, I never used celebrities before with all the other animation I did. Like, I did another show called King Starking, and I had worked on many other pilots, and my whole theory and philosophy on animation is that you use traditional cartoon voice actors. And then I realized, like, celebrities would I like to use, and then my favorite genre of film is horror. And then I just said, well, I'm gonna try calling them up. And I felt a little bit like Ed Wood using Bela Lugosi. But nonetheless, I called up Linda. Well, it's not me that calls them up, but there's a whole like process you have to go through. Cartoon Network has a agent that finds their info and all that stuff. Lo and behold, we got a hold of Linda Blair, and she interviewed me for the part. I didn't interview her. And you know what? It's just like a legend is allowed to do that. So the casting couch was flipped. And,
holy shit.
Yeah, and she said, why do you want to use me? And I was like, Linda, I'm saying this with absolute sincerity. You are the greatest female actor of all time. And I really mean that. Your film is riveting. I went to Catholic school. It fucked me up in every which way. And I think you're unbelievable. And she said, you just made me cry. I'll see you next week. And that was it. Oh. So she came in, and I was way too nervous recording her. And that was a big learning lesson in itself, which is like, look, JJ, you got to be professional. You got to stay grounded. You can't geek out on these people because you want the best results. And so she came in. She did unbelievable. It was more my fault on the directing standpoint, where I didn't pull my chops. So the very next guest was Robert Englund, who plays Freddy Krueger. And with that, I was able to like fucking dial in. And from then on, it was just like, okay, I know what I got to do. I just can't talk to them about their personal shit and like their experiences with film and all that. So that was it.
That must have been, and sorry to cut you off, Caleb, that must have been so hard to not just like fully like geek out and like fangirl over these people. Like I can't even imagine trying to stay professional.
It was hard, especially when John Kasser came in for the voice of the Crypt Keeper, because the Crypt Keeper is my favorite horror character, and I wanted to ask him everything I could, but I just couldn't. Fortunately, he was a very nice man, and he sensed my excitement, and he was just like, he shared stories with me about the whole process, and it was unbelievable. So he plays Pinocchio, and if you listen to Pinocchio, you can kind of hear some Crypt Keeper. He put it in there a little bit. So yeah, that was awesome.
I love that.
Yeah.
So, man, you've done a bunch of other shit, too. You worked at DreamWorks for a while. You made a short film called Son of Sam. Like you said, you did Kingstar King.
Yeah.
You did an episode of Uncle Grandpa, I saw, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, it was Son of Satan, right?
Yeah, that's Son of
Satan.
Yeah.
I said Sam.
Okay.
Yeah, I fucked up.
Yeah. No, it's
Stuck
fine.
on serial killers.
No, it's fine. People have called it Son of Sam before. But yeah, I did Son of Satan. That was my college film. And it got into the Cannes Film Festival, and that's where Shrek 2 was being aired at the time. And they saw they saw the student film, and they're like, who did this? And lo and behold, I got an interview, and I got the job. I mean, there was a lot more to it than just that. But my first job was on Shrek 3, which is terrible. I mean, we were just talking about Justin Timberlake. He played King Arthur in that, and I mean, just watch it. It's really not a good movie, and it was kind of like a fucking hit in my face. Like, what am I doing in this industry? And then I got put on to Shrek 4, which is actually really good. It's Rumpelstiltskin is the villain, and it's worth checking out. I'm not joking. There's actually some great horror scenes in that. Have you seen it?
I turned Shrek 3 off.
Yeah.
I tried to watch it a couple weeks ago, and I was at work. I had nothing to do, and I was watching it, and I was like 20 minutes in. I got very bored. I think I was messaging you, Bree.
Yeah.
And I told you, I was like, yeah, I can't watch this anymore.
Yeah.
I was like, because I messaged you, I was like, how was Shrek 3? And you were like, I didn't watch it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have not seen 4, though.
Shrek 4, it's worth checking out. Yeah, I'll give you I think I can say this. I don't know, but whatever. I don't know.
If you can't, let me know and I'll cut it out.
Okay. Well, I'll let you know after. So my friend Walt Dorn plays Rumpelstiltskin, and Rumpelstiltskin is loosely based off of me. And I did the initial character designs of it and all that. But he's a storyboard artist, and he did such a fucking good job. And for the what do they call it? It's oh my god, I can't believe I forgot the name of it's something that begins with an S. It's like for the animatic. Do you know what an animatic is by any chance? Okay, so the process for making a movie is you storyboard, and then the storyboards get turned into an animatic before it goes to animation. And so scratch voice, that's what it is. So my friend Walt Dorn did the scratch voice for Rumpelstiltskin, and they had an A-list actor who was supposed to come in at the end and just pretty much copy what Walt did. And I can't give that A-list actor's name. That's where I'll fuck up. And pretty much what happened was it wasn't good. And in DreamWorks history, they had to tell this A-list, and I mean just top of the, like, he was at the Oscars this year. Let's put it that way. And Jeffrey Katzenberg had to tell him, I am so sorry. We can't use you. We're going to have to use this storyboard artist instead for the role of Rumpelstiltskin. And if you look at the fucking photos for all the PR for Shrek 4, it's like all these A-list actors and then Walt Dorn, like a chubby storyboard artist, just like in the middle of them all. And it's just like, holy shit, because he just got so into the role of Rumpel and was able to do the voice so well. And so that was that. So yeah, it was pretty cool. But after Shrek, yeah, that's pretty cool. So after Shrek 4, I worked on Monsters vs. Aliens, which is pretty good. And then Peabody and Sherman, and then Trolls 1. Yeah.
Oh, my daughter loves Trolls.
I was just gonna say your daughter basically is a troll.
Yeah, she
Trolls is the shit. Trolls 2 did very well, by the way. Being that it was in the beginning of quarantine, and they couldn't put in theaters, so they did it where you could actually breed. Did your daughter watch Trolls 2?
Yes.
By any chance? Oh, she did. Yeah, it was awesome. So like you see, like you were able to just pay for the ticket online and watch the thing. How crazy was that? It was insane.
It's pretty cool, like how they're doing that. Like, instead of just like releasing movies in the theaters, they're giving it to you in your home. It's pretty cool.
Caleb, did you check it out?
I did not. I've never seen any of the Troll movies.
They're not bad.
They're Trolls really good, honestly.
Yeah, Ozzy Osbourne's in part 2, which is awesome, and they play some of his music, and so it's pretty good stuff. But so from there, whatever, I worked at DreamWorks, and then I hated it. And I was like, fuck this. I picked the wrong career. I shouldn't be in animation. These people care too much about money. The art and the soul of animation is gone. And then, so I quit animation and I tried to be a fine artist for a year. And that was even a worse decision because like the gallery world is even more cutthroat. And so lo and behold, fucking Craig McCracken, the creator of Powerpuff Girls, was doing this Cartoon Institute where you pitch him personally some fucking cartoon ideas. And if he likes one, you can get a development deal. So I got word of that and I pitched him one and he liked it and he gave me a development deal. So I was like, whoa, this is cool. I could be in TV. I always thought like TV was kind of not as interesting as feature, but then I reflected on my life and it was just like, it was TV shows that inspired me more than feature films. I mean, you know, feature films are great and all that, but if I look back, it was like fucking G.I. Joe, He-Man, you know, some fucking Dragon Ball Z shit and just other stuff that's the stuff I was watching. And then, yeah, so that just set off my career in TV and I pretty much haven't looked back.
So let's take it back a little bit. Where did you get started on all of this? Like, how'd you get into the arts and entertainment industry to begin with?
Well, I guess like it started off in high school. I was taking this. I was in this art summer camp, and we were going from Santa Barbara to Los Angeles, LACMA Museum, and I sat next to this guy on the bus, and he was an animation.
Hey guys, so just to know, real quick, the audio cut out right here when we were talking to JJ, so the conversation is going to kind of stop for a second and then continue back on where it was, so just be aware. There we go.
There we go.
Dude, you guys, this was crazy. It's never phone turned off because it was too hot.
Oh shit. Oh, fuck.
Dude, you guys, your fucking podcast is burning up my phone.
Yeah, my podcast usually just shits on everyone's life.
Our podcast set your phone on fire, dude.
Holy shit. I'm blasting it right now with AC. I'm in my car. Sorry. Yeah, sure. So I was on this bus to LACMA, and I was sitting next to this animation instructor who taught at like the Florida University for animation. And it was in high school that he said I was like a sophomore, and he's like, do you want to take some classes? And I was like, fuck yeah, dude, I'll do that shit. So pretty much like we did some stop motion and some like pencil test, and that pretty much got me into California Institute of the Arts for character animation. And then it was just focus on work there. And what I noticed though at Cal Arts was out of a class of like just 45 students in the character animation major, like over 1,000 people graduate a year there, but in character animation there's like about 45. Only like 4 or 5 kids were getting work right out of school. So I started panicking about that in my sophomore year at Cal Arts, and I just really started focusing on my portfolio and films. And that landed me that job on Shrek 3.
Hell yeah, dude.
So you're out here, no one else is finding a job, and then DreamWorks just falls into your lap.
Dude, it was, and I was like, whoa, how lucky am I? I got a job at one of the greatest studios. And then by the second year, I was like, wait a minute, I'm not having that much fun anymore. Like, this is like, what? Like, I got, on the very first storyboard pass for Shrek 3, they asked me to put all the fairy tale characters in compromising positions, like in a bad situation. And, I just done Son of fucking Satan, which is like a naughty
that's a clusterfuck.
So if you want me to put these characters in bad situations, I'll put them in a bad situation. Pretty much it ended up, the producer walked in my office after my pitch and he said, "You're lucky no one from HR was in that room because you would be fired today." And I was like, what? And he's like, you cannot pitch that type of shit.
Can you tell us what you pitched?
I mean, you could only imagine. It was just like the dwarves were all like standing around Snow White getting pretty much ready for a gangbang, and I didn't show any private parts, but it was just pretty much the dwarves undressing, getting ready. And then from there, it was pretty much Human Centipede with Donkey, Pinocchio and Gingy, you know, and pretty much just like kept going. It was just like the worst situations I could imagine, you know, and
they said bad situation.
Dude, I learned my lesson. I really was scared. I like that after that meeting, I was like, I haven't even been here a year, like, and I almost lost my job. Like it was scary. So you quickly learn real fast. This is PG-13, and you know they're not ready for that shit yet.
Do you think they ever will be?
No, God no. And I think it's even gotten worse, you know, as time has gone by. The whole, like, what you can show in cartoons is, like, you're really restricted. Speaking of which, like, in fairy tales, you know, Standards and Practices called me up right away. And the Standards and Practices at Adult Swim said, all right, we can't have another King Starking. Because, like, King Starking was canceled because it was too gnarly. Like, too sexual, too fucking just nasty. And regardless of all that, it was the first cartoon to win an Emmy for Adult Swim. Yeah. Sorry, I'm bouncing all around here. Yeah, so that's King Star. Yeah, but as far as fairy tales go, they were really nervous with me being a creator again. and they said 3 rules. They said no religious jokes, no sex jokes, and no vomit and fart jokes.
Okay, so I'm not going to say any specifics, but what is the no fart jokes? How does that... What are the limitations on that? Because I watched the first 3 episodes.
Yeah, we both did.
Yeah. And so, like, if you look, I mean, there is a little throw up, but that's it. Other than that, we really did no fart jokes, and we did no religious jokes, and we stayed away from sexual jokes. Like, it's just like, I don't mind limitations. They can give me limitations. I'm okay with that.
So is it jokes or like actions or everything?
Yeah, anything to do with that subject is just pretty much.
Huh.
And it sucks because you're in the writer's room and the writers are coming up with ideas and you've got to be like the warden and tell them no. And they fucking hate you after a meeting. It's just like, why are you hating me? Like, it's not my fucking rules. It's what I was told from above. Like, what the fuck, writers? But it's all right. We're still all friends. And that was it.
I need to say that King Star King, the like raunchiness of that show is incredible. Like, I think it's perfect. Gnarly. It's super. It's gnarly to say the least.
Yeah. I put my crew through way too much there. I mean, if you look at the designs of those characters, that was my first show. When I was coming up with those character designs, I wasn't thinking, okay, I have a staff in LA, you know, at Titmouse Animation Studios, about 22 people working with me. And then I also have the 42 animators in Korea. And they're all going to have to draw these details on Hank Waffle's jacket, his waffle head, his face. You don't think about that. I was just like a kid, like an adult kid drawing in my room, just like, oh, this is a cool character design. And then when I noticed these people were doing more than 8 hours a day and they really didn't want to let me down, that's why I was like, oh my God, it's because my designs are too hard, you know? So if you look at fucking fairy tales, how simple those designs are. I had the happiest team ever. And then the good vibes I was getting from Korea, instead of like them wanting to nuke me out of fucking LA, like was great as well. Like the Skype meetings I had with Korea, they're like, hey JJ, I'm like, what's up guys? You're happy. Like when we were working on King Star King, they were just like, fuck you, motherfucker. I hate this show. Yeah. So you learn some shit.
So I have a question. So like, how does it feel like seeing your art like come to life?
Listen, it was more jarring with King Starking than it was with fairy tales, because like it was. I mean, if I explained, like, the whole history of getting that show was really long. It took 3 years for it to finally air. Oh, wow. You know. Yeah, it took a long time, but the first time was during the pilot. I noticed like this one animation clip which lasted like 30 seconds. It was like King Starking. It was his whole body, and he was like eating some shit and smoking some shit. I said to myself, it was like a room full of people. Actually, I think it was just me and the editor were in the room, and I was like, oh my God, this looks like my sketchbook. Mm-hmm. Holy shit, this is fucking crazy. And then after that moment of just like, I was driving home, I was like, wow, they fucking actually animated that really well. It looked like my sketchbook come to life. Yeah, that one time it happened, and then pretty much afterwards I was just like, you got to make the walk cycle better, you fucking idiot. Do it better. The surprise of it didn't last too long. After that, it was just like, I need a season 2 more than anything. And I didn't get it.
So you turned into one of your characters pretty much.
Yeah, I really did. I was just like, fuck. But so then after that, just like working on fairy tales and all that, you just pretty much have a strong vision of what you want to do. You see, I'm working on a Netflix show of my own right now, and I'm kind of scared because the vision of the show hasn't hit me yet. And we're moving along and everything's going, and we're coming up to story words pretty soon. And it's just kind of, I'm a little bit scared right now because I'm like, fuck, I don't have a strong vision yet. Give me the vision, God. Give me something.
If it makes you feel better, man, I don't have a vision for anything. I just kind of play it by ear.
Yeah, just free ball it, man. Free ball the vision.
So, man, I think everything kind of leads back to your sketchbooks, and that was you met that guy on the bus, right? Or was that guy in your class?
No, he was a teacher. His name was John Teton, and he was in my bus, and it was just like right there. It was just like pretty much the birth of my whole fascination with animation.
Okay, I think that was where we cut off a little bit, so I kind of like lost some of
that. Yeah.
So you're on Fairy Tales now. You know, it boasts just the best crew of voice actors I've ever seen. Like, what was it real? I know we talked about that a little bit, but was it like really difficult to get some of them? Did you have to really push to get some of them in the room with you?
Dude, honestly, you're looking at like half the people like that I asked to be in the show. The other half said no. So we had a lot of no's. In fact, one we had say no to us the morning of the record. Hence, I won't say his name, but he's the protagonist in Evil Dead. And he must have read the script that morning, and then he called up Cartoon Network, and he was just like, fuck this. I am not being in this show.
Oh my God.
So we had that. Yeah, we had that happen a few times because I always preferred it when the agent would not send the script, because I was like, there's a good chance they're going to see something in this script that's offensive. You know, some actors, like, I don't even think Jennifer Tilly, no, she read the script. She was like, we were recording one actor. I think it was, what's her name? The mom in, Catherine Hicks in Chucky, the mom in Chucky.
Yeah.
And so we were recording her, and Jennifer Tilly was in the other room waiting. And then Jennifer Tilly came in the recording booth, and she's the bride of Chucky, by the way, all your listeners. And she looked at me. Yeah, and she looked at me and said, "This is really a fucked up script." And I was like, "Really? You think so? Like, what the fuck? With your career, you've done some gnarly shit." Yeah. And you're telling me this fucked up, but yeah, it's a little fucked up. And have you guys seen Little Red Riding Hood yet?
Yeah.
That's the one she's in. Oh, you saw that? Okay,
yes.
Cool. That's one of my favorite episodes. Yeah. And it's crazy. So this is another thing I had in mind about Jennifer Tilly. Like, she's a poker player, you know, and not only just any poker player, she's a world champion.
Oh shit!
So I was like, dude, she's gonna read my face. Like, she knows every nook and cranny of like what's going on and all that shit. So I thought she was like a Jedi mind reader or some shit by the time she walked into this fucking recording. But no, she ended up being really amazing. She was so cool.
I love Jennifer Tilly.
You got Kevin Van Hendendrick. You got Dwayne Bradley.
Yeah.
How did you? He's not even a voice actor.
I know. That they were just like. Man, I was so excited to be working with those guys. Like Kevin, dude, he lives, I guess, in upstate New York, and the sound studio that he recorded out of was in Woodstock. And it was, honestly, I hate to say this, Kevin, I'm sorry for listening, but that's the shittiest sound studio I've ever seen. It was so fucking weak, but it didn't matter. We were totally able to get the job done, and he did such a fucking good job as the big bad wolf. I mean, he got into it, and he was amazing, dude. It's just like, and it's such an honor when they're done that they say, hey, that was really fun. You know, if you ever want to work again, I'll do it. And Kevin said that, and I was like, yes, Basket Case 4, let's do it.
Oh my God.
Please. And please just give me Belial antics. That's all I want.
I know,
that's
man.
all I want.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it could just go on forever. Yeah. So
what's your favorite basket case?
I mean, they're all incredible, but one is like my favorite one. I have them all on DVD, and from what I understand, like the number 3 is really hard to find on DVD. So it's like one of my treasured DVDs.
What's the print on it? Because I think Arrow Video, if I remember right, made a pretty new print pretty recently.
Oh, no kidding! Yeah, this one
really
was,
cool
I
cover
thought,
art.
like, oh no shit! Oh, I got to check that out. Wow. Yeah, I'm always into anything.
The whole, the Belial-mobile, the big old contraption he's in. It's like that and a bunch of other shit. It's fucking cool.
Yeah, that thing's awesome. Yeah, the director's on YouTube recently, and he said he already has like part 4 written out and ready to go.
Wow.
Oh shit.
That's exciting.
Yeah. So, yeah. So, God damn, if he did a GoFundMe, I would donate the shit out of that.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah.
So do you think are there any voices that you think people are going to be like really surprised about? Are there people that are on the IMDb and whatnot? Because you said Robert Englund earlier. Was he a part of it?
Yeah. Robert Englund, Freddy Krueger was a part of it. Doug Bradley, who plays Pinhead.
Okay, I didn't even see Krueger on the IMDb or anything.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh, really? He's not on it? Oh, that's a shame. Because he's really been, like, out of all the actors, he's promoted the show the most. He's done 9 interviews for the show, so it's really awesome that he even did that. But my God, what a nice guy. Now that he just talked about Freddy Krueger like it was just like some kind of a homework assignment to me. And I was just like, what? And he told me his favorite kill, which was nuts. I think it's in like part 6. I forgot what number, but his favorite kill was when he killed the kid who was deaf, who had a hearing aid. And he's like, that tells you remember that? Was that 6 or 7? Or I don't know which one it was.
I think you might be right. I think 6, but I don't know. Yeah. I get them fucking confused.
I want to say 6. There's so many, it's hard to keep track, but I want to say 6.
Yeah.
It's just a big assortment of Robert Englund calling people a bitch. So I mean, I don't know. I try to decipher like who did he call a bitch in this one?
Yeah. Yeah, he was so cool. And then he has ideas for new Freddy Krueger, new Nightmare on Elm Streets as well.
Oh shit.
I'll let you know, like, he wants to make an animated Nightmare on Elm Street. And dude, I don't have his personal info, but Robert, if you're listening, I'm down to help. I'll work for free to make that happen.
Okay, we're making sure Robert Englund listens to this episode. I want to see the series happen.
Yeah, that would be amazing. An animated fucking Nightmare on Elm Street would just be so cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wouldn't know what kind of style, if it'd be anime or just more like Metalocalypse or what, but whatever it would be so cool. Yeah,
that could work either way. Like, I'm imagining all that now.
Sounds beautiful.
Yeah, it could be Super Gel style. I mean, the Super Gel style would be sick as well. But who knows? And well, 2 guys got upset with me. 2 actors got upset with me, but it was in the beginning, and at the end they loved me. But in the beginning they did. I fucked up with Peter Weller of RoboCop. I fucked up, and it was a rookie mistake on my part. I was reading his lines for him. And by the 3rd time I did that, he looked at me, because I go in the sound booth with the actors, partly because I'm a fan, but also because the energy, but more because I'm a fan. and he looked at me and he said, "Don't you ever read my lines for me again. What kind of novice director move is that?" And I was like, "Whoa, shit, dude, I'm so sorry, RoboCop. I did not mean to do that." And he's like, "Dead or alive, you're coming with me." No, he didn't say dead or alive, you're coming with me. But he was
probably just mad.
He was mad. And then that was in the beginning. And then halfway through the script, he's like, "Who wrote this shit?" And I was like, "I did." And the writers are over there. He goes, "This is some good stuff." And I'm an English lit teacher, and this is some good stuff. I was like, "Yes, Peter Weller." And then Keith David was upset, but that was because we fucked up. Like on Skype, we were late, and I felt terrible about that. And then again, like, he read the script and he got into it, and I think once he said butt plugs, like, he kind of laughed. I don't know. Did you guys see the Rumpelstiltskin?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was actually my favorite
episode,
honestly.
Yeah,
the episode was sick. Yeah, and it was awesome. Warwick Davis, though, that guy's a pimp. Like,
I want to ask you about him next. That was my next
me too.
question.
Yeah, like straight up, I shouldn't be saying this, but it is pimp. So like, I gotta say it. Like, part of his contract with us was he wanted a limo to the fucking recording booth in England, and I was like, done. And he had a specific, like, he wanted an orange drink when he got there too, like waiting for him, and I was just like, oh, we're gonna get you the finest orange juice ever made, like whatever it takes. And yeah, those were 2 requests he hit, and I probably shouldn't be saying that, but I can't help it. It was just like, I was so happy that part of my budget went to Warwick Davis's limo.
Freshly squeezed oranges?
I hope so. He drank it all, so yeah. And he was another one that said, this is some fucked up shit. Like, he didn't use those words, but I mean, again, that was like an honor coming from a guy that's done all those crazy films. Like, all the Leprechauns are so fun.
Oh, yes. Yeah. I don't care how much hate they get. Those hold a place near and dear to my heart.
Very much so. I grew up watching those movies, so.
What's your guys' favorite?
Favorite Leprechaun?
I'm going to piss people off.
Oh, man.
I really like 3.
I was going to say 3, too. But
is that Vegas?
Yes.
Yeah, that's fucking
Dude,
Vegas.
That's my favorite one.
Yes, JJ.
Dude, that is so awesome.
Yes.
Leprechaun in Vegas is so good.
Dude, I think it has a 0% on like Rotten Tomatoes, if I remember right.
That is the most hilarious Leprechaun movie. And it's fucking perfect. I also really like 1, of course, just because it's like original. It's originality.
Oh,
Jennifer Aniston.
Such
a babe.
It.
She's beautiful. I love her so much. But 1 and 3, definitely.
Yeah, they're so awesome. I mean, Leprechaun in Space was pretty cool too. I mean, that was amazing.
I agree. I love In Space. See, I get your taste now. I'm fucking with this.
Yeah. But like Leprechaun 3 was like, oh my God, it was so fucking awesome. Yeah.
I think Leprechaun 3 was for pulling this trick, I'll chop off your dick.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I don't remember that specifically, but yeah, it's just like whatever he says is great. He definitely played a different character with Rumple, but there was a little leprechaun in there. Another thing that Warwick Davis did that none of the actors did, which was really cool, was we were busy like rewriting one little line for him, and he's like, oh guys, while you're rewriting that, do you want me to do some extra noises, some sound effects? And we're like, yeah, sure, go for it. So we had like, for 3 minutes, him making just noises. It's really strange. But he was just going like,
oh my God.
He was just going like, whatever. I mean, but he did a wider range than I did. And, we used that stuff. It was good stuff.
Dude, immediately when I heard his voice, I like doing the thing where I was watching this, because after I saw the cast, like when I first saw it, I was like, this isn't even fucking real. There's no way.
Yeah.
Did a little more research. So I was like, okay, this is real. And I started watching it, and I'm like, all right, I just want to guess the voices the entire time. When I heard fucking Warwick Davis hop on, I lost my shit.
When I watched, Caleb was like, try and guess the voices. And so I did. I recognized him immediately. And then one other person, I named him off to Caleb earlier, but I recognized them pretty much immediately. I don't want to say it because I don't want to like get you in trouble or anything, but like, yeah.
Oh, no. It's fine. You can say the actors. It's absolutely fine. But,
okay.
Another thing with like working with Cartoon Network was like, I knew when these actors saw that Cartoon Network Studios was asking them to do a show, I was like, oh, this is so great. Like,
Fuck
Jennifer Love Hewitt's gonna think it's such a cute cartoon that we're asking her to do. And then sure enough, she was just like, hell no, fuck that. Well, I shouldn't have probably said that, but who cares? Like, it just happens. Some actors, I understand, Jennifer, that you didn't want to work on the cartoon. That's okay,
Oh, come on. She was on I Know What You Did Last Summer.
We actually just covered that.
Yeah. Oh, you did? No kidding. Wow.
Oh, and Keith David. Yeah. That he has, that is the strongest voice I've ever heard in my life, and I was just waiting for it.
Yeah, he really is. Dude, I didn't know. I just found out yesterday. I didn't know he played Spawn.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's nuts. I was like, damn. I mean, what the hell? As a guy I wanted to fan out with and just ask him, like, how did you go from being in like The Thing and They Live, and then now you're like one of the most renowned voice actors in the world. It's just like a career move that was really just unbelievable. Did he practice it, or is he just like naturally just really good at that stuff?
I don't know. I feel like that guy, he's always had such a really just strong presence with his voice. Like in any movie he pops in, like even if he's around the corner before you see him, you hear that voice. It's like, oh
yeah,
there he is. That's the fucking man.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, they're all these actors were just amazing. My God, I'm drawing a blank. Who was the guy in the Warriors that did Warriors Come Out to Play? I fucking forgot his name, and whatever. He was okay. There's so many names I have to remember, but I think it's oh man, I forgot. Anyways, he played in the cartoon as well. He was amazing. He plays the woodsman in Little Red Riding Hood, and his voice acting, is just insane. And that's another guy where I was just like, Warriors come out to play. I mean, that's just iconic. Yeah. Like everyone knows that shit. And it's just like, unbelievable, man. All these people were just so good.
So let's talk about you a little bit. Is there anything that you're really proud of, but you like never have a chance to talk about or never have an excuse to talk about?
Well, I tell you what, the stuff I do with Death Wish Skateboards, it's a skateboard company. I'm so proud to be doing that. Like to have had 3 series coming out. Well, 2 series already came out of me doing skateboard decks, but another one's coming out pretty soon. That stuff I do with skateboards, it's just like, dude, it's so fun, and it's massive like street cred as well. And it's just like it's a lot of work for very little money, and it's worth it because it's like those skateboards they'll be around way after I'm dead. And it's just awesome to have done so many of those. And I really like doing skateboards.
I actually really want to get one. Like I sent them to Caleb the other day, and I was like, dude, these are fucking beautiful. Like I need one. Like I really need one. Like I haven't gotten on a board in like years, but either way, I just want one to like hang it up and make it look pretty somewhere,
Yeah, and that's the thing, because I get DMs all the time like, hey, can I buy your original artwork? Can I buy your original artwork? And I usually have a gallery once a year where they can buy original artwork, but that shit is so expensive. And so they ask if they could buy a sketchbook page, and I'm like making all these sketchbook pages for a book, just one book. So I'm not going to sell my sketchbook pages. And these skateboard decks, they're only $60, and it's just like, I put so much into them. And for $60, I mean, it's a great wall piece too. It's just like having a fucking painting in your house of the shit. But it's that stuff is so fun. I love doing it.
They look amazing.
Yeah. Where can people buy those?
Yeah, no kidding. And then like constantly like people, where can they buy them? Oh, okay. They said hope.
No, sorry, we're lagging out a little bit right there.
It's deathwishskateboards.com, and then any of your local skate shops probably has them, and then also on Instagram, Deathwish Skateboards on Instagram as well. So just check them out, and the links all there.
So JJ, we're a horror movie podcast. You're a big horror movie guy. What are your top 3 favorite horror movies?
Exorcist, Chainsaw, and Basket Case. Those are the 3.
Love it.
Wow, Basket Case top 3?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! So this was really exciting getting Kevin on this.
It was really exciting. Yeah, it really was. And he makes rock art now. If you can believe that.
Yeah, I know about that. He hosts like free courses in New York, right?
Yeah.
I think it's like in the summer, like once a year or something.
Yeah, something like that. But horror fans actually go there to take classes with him. I had an interview last week where the guy went to the course and he actually made a Belial out of rock.
What?
That's incredible.
Yeah, it was really cool. He sent a photo of it to me, and it was funny. It was really funny.
You should send that over my way. I'm very interested in seeing that.
Yeah, it's hilarious. Yeah. What about you guys? What are your favorite 3?
Caleb.
Oh, well, one of mine, Texas Chainsaw, I'm sharing that with you. Top 3 after that. Motel Hell is probably going to have to be my second. And you know what? I think I'm going to toss... I've been thinking about this a lot lately. I swap it around a lot. I think I'm putting Texas Chainsaw 2 as my third.
Oh, wow. Yeah, those are all amazing films. Yeah, all kind of based off of Ed Gein in a way as well.
Oh, yeah. I know a lot of people shit on me for Texas Chainsaw 2, but I really enjoy the wackiness of it.
Mine would have to
so
be
good.
number one, above anything, Evil Dead. Above anything.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
I want to say The Exorcist just because it scares me so bad. And then for number 3, I want to say Hereditary, which came out like a few years ago.
Boo, Hereditary.
Caleb's not a fan, but I really like that movie. That's my top 3.
Yeah. Well, Millie Shapiro, she's in 2 of the episodes.
No way.
And yeah, she's in Boy Rapunzel and in Goldilocks. Yeah, she plays Goldilocks.
Oh my gosh.
And yeah, it was crazy because the first time we had to record her, I've seen that movie a few times. I like it too. And the first time we recorded her, we had to Skype her from New York, and the video went on, and she was standing behind the microphone. And microphones in a sound booth they have like a big like kind of just cylinder thing, and it looks kind of like shady or whatever it was. She was in the dark shadows, right? And I was like, Millie? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, holy fuck. If she clicks her dung twice, I'm running out of this fucking thing.
Dude, oh my god.
And I think she didn't. And she's the sweetest girl.
Yeah.
She is so nice. Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah, it's irrelevant, but I follow her on TikTok, and she's honestly amazing. She's an amazing person.
Yeah, she's pretty cool. But yeah, those are great lists, guys. Yeah, that's some good stuff.
Are there any like conspiracy theories you believe in or like to talk about?
Well, my own personal ones, or there was a weird thing that happened in the show that was like fucking very strange. I'll tell you that. So I'm recording John Kasser, the voice of the Crypt Keeper, and he asked me, can you read the line before? And I was like, oh, that's the fairy godmother. And he goes, oh, who's that played by? And I said, Catherine Hicks. And he said, that's strange. And I was like, what? And he goes, well, Catherine Hicks in Chucky. And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, well, I'm in the Tales from the Crypt. People that made Chucky movie didn't have enough money to buy their own animatronics, so they bought the Crypt Keeper animatronic, and they put the Chucky skin over it. And I was like, oh wow, that's cool. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. But he's like, but this is even stranger. And I'm like, what? And he goes, Catherine Hicks married the guy that built the Crypt Keeper. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, she married the special effects guy that built the animatronic for the Crypt Keeper. And we're in the same 11-minute cartoon together. And I was like, that's fucking nuts, guys. That's crazy. The energy is happening. It's all right.
Full circle. Full circle.
Full triangle.
Yeah, no shit. So yeah, that was like some weird little trivia shit going on in the show.
That's really cool.
But that was it.
I knew the first part about that, but I knew about the Crypt Keeper's face being used for the Chucky mold, but I didn't.
Yeah,
that's insane.
That's weird. She married the fucking dude that built the fucking animatronic. He's like a special effects dude, man. It's nuts, dude. Yeah, weird stuff.
All right, JJ.
All right, man. Will you take care? I was just gonna say, Ashley Lawrence also married a special effects guy as well, the girl from Hellraiser, and that's just like another strange one as well. They like these special effects guys, these horror girls.
So I don't have any really standard questions. I just got a couple of weird ones for you left.
Sure.
I think we got a couple. Yeah, we got a couple minutes. So if you're stranded on an island, let's say you had a 25% chance of surviving if you ate a person, the person that you're stranded with.
Right.
But you were guaranteed death if you don't eat them. What do you do?
I'd eat them.
No hesitation.
I'd start with the ass. No hesitation whatsoever. All hell, cannibal holocaust. Yeah, yes! I'd eat the shit out of them. Like literally, I would eat the shit out of them. I would.
I expect nothing.
Yeah, and then I mean, hey, dude, I like steak tartare. I think it's good. It's like not that bad, but I would eat them, and I'd preserve the body in the salt water just a little while. Start with the ass, go with the back to the
put some
head.
nice some nice island leaves on it for a little bit of seasoning.
Yeah, just Yeah, some island leaves and flavor. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, whatever it takes. Who knows? Yeah. So, what's the other weird question?
What would win in a fight? A spider the size of a dog or a rhino the size of a dog?
Fuck. It's a good one. Dude, all I know is like they just put a praying mantis in the same cage as one of those insane killer bees that are going around right now.
Oh, shit.
And it's on TMZ. The fucking mantis fucked that bee up.
Like, I need to see this.
Cut the head off. He was just like, fuck you. And just the head popped off. I was like, whoa, go praying mantis. But I don't know. I would think the spider would win. Yeah, my friend Neckface just got a jumping spider. He caught one, and he throws insects in there for it to eat. Dude, that spider is relentless. It's just like that thing jumps all over its victims.
Jumping spiders are like a really big fear of mine, actually, because like they're so unpredictable. Like just like jump on you and eat your face. Like it's terrifying. Yeah.
If you look at his Instagram, he posts them eating shit, and I'm just like, whoa, it's fucking nasty.
You said it was a Neckface?
Yeah, neck. Oh, his Instagram is nasty Neckface.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna look that up. That sounds very cool.
Yeah.
All right, 2 questions left. Fuck, marry, kill. You have a dog-sized rhinoceros. You have me, and you have yourself.
Wait. Oh, okay. I would kill you.
I would do the same.
And then, wait. Caleb's in there?
Yeah, Caleb is in there.
He's in there, dog.
I'm sorry.
I'm deep in there.
I would have to. Oh my God. F or marry Caleb. That's a tough one. Well, I'm already married, and so I'm probably gonna get in trouble. I don't know. Can I kill both of you?
No. You have one for each specimen.
Oh my God.
You're in here too.
Okay.
You have to decide what to do with yourself.
Okay. Well, I would have to marry me, and then I would have to fuck me, and I guess. I'm not polygamy. I guess is something I would have to all of a sudden become part of, a Mormon or some shit, and marry Caleb, I guess, as well.
Wait, so you're marrying me and you're killing the rhino dog?
Oh, there's a rhino dog.
Oh yeah, there's a rhino
shit.
dog.
I would kill.
Okay.
I would kill that rhino dog ASAP. That is unhuman. That is insane.
You would marry or fuck me?
No, actually, no. I would kill you and marry the rhino dog.
Okay, well, this is JJ's question.
Okay. So, wait, let me start from the beginning. It's you, it's Bree, Caleb.
No. It's me, it's a rhino dog, and it's you. You have to decide what to do with yourself.
Okay. I would fuck myself, and then I would kill you, and I'd marry the rhino dog.
Perfect.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Last question. How many bananas is too many bananas?
Fuck, dude. I would say I would start getting sick after, like, if I had to eat them real fast, I'd start getting sick after 6.
Wow.
Oh
That's
shit!
A new answer.
That's the highest number. Yeah, we got a new. You're the record holder so far.
Yeah, because I did it as a joke when I was like 7 years old. I kept just eating a banana in one bite to make my brother and my mom laugh. And I got up to 3 or 4, and that was like when I was at a tiny belly. So now I could do 6 easily. Hell yeah.
Quick maths with JJ.
Love it. A new segment.
Yeah. Yeah, no kidding.
That's a good way to end this. Well, thank you so much for coming on, JJ. We can catch your show. It says it right here, May 10th, 12:15 midnight on Adult Swim.
Hell yeah. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Bree. Thanks, Caleb.
Bye, dude. Good talking to you. Thanks for coming.
See you guys. Bye.